and there is the seed that can be nurtured, and it produces somebody who can be having legs and even eyes and whatever. So when we are talking about the kind of help that a woman gives, the kind of support.
This woman must be connected with someone who has a vision.
Without a vision, this woman will never be content. She will never suit you. She will never be adopted in whatever you are doing. She will float. She will never compliment whatever you are saying.
So a woman who is married right now to a man who has no vision, she's a troubled woman. Has been rendered jobless the rest of her life.
She's a troubled
Not woman. Unless you look for somebody else to help.
Yeah.
The husband has no duty or there's nothing there.
Yes.
So men, I believe you can hear that. We are supposed to be vision providers. And this is what the woman is in need of for her to function, for her to help, because she needs to help. And women, you are told that you are not a lesser being because you have come to help. You have come with the facilities that this man did not have. So you have come as an equal partner to provide that which this man lacked, so that the two of you can function and enjoy. And when you stay alone where you are, you say, I don't want to help any man, then what you have cannot suit another woman. It will only suit a man. So you have to connect yourself with a man so that a man will help you and you help that man. So it is the two-way, proportional. The things are supposed to move in that direction. So there are some women who have moved that they've decided to have other women as their partners. That's the highest level of perversion. Because that a woman can never be a man and a man can never be a woman. No matter how much we try to do these things. A man is created a man because of his purpose. And a woman is created and she is a woman because of her purpose. So men are supposed to rise up to that level of being a vision provider in that family. And I know now, my dear, vision is a part of leadership. So in short, we can say what most women need in marriage a lot, they need leadership. Because that is where a leader is the one who has the vision. It's the vision that makes you come there as a leader. That's why we call most of leaders vision carriers. Because they are the leader. This person has been trusted with that mandate. Now, Adam was created first. And he was to lead the woman and the family. That's how God designed him. He was to lead. That is why Adam was to manifest first. To be familiar with God, to be coached with God, by God, so that he takes that leadership. He takes that leadership and leads the family. First doesn't mean better or superior. So I want you to understand that man is not better, man is not superior. First doesn't mean better or superior. So when we are talking about here, we are not saying that women are superior or men are superior. No. First does not mean better or superior. Now, what God did is just a position of responsibility. So what a man was given by God is a position of responsibility. We have been given a position of responsibility and a role to play. God gave us a position of responsibility and a role to play. As a man, you have a position of responsibility and a role to play. That's why God created you and gave you that leadership.
Amen.
You do not lead because you are a man. You don't lead in marriage because you are a man. God needed somebody to lead. You do not lead because you are a man. You are a man, so you lead. I hope you are getting the difference. You do not lead because you are a man. You are a man, so you lead. In other words, for you to be that leader, fit that, you must be a man.
Enough.
You must be a man. So if you are not making yourself a man, you don't fit to lead because it is God who said a man is the one is supposed to lead. So you don't lead because simply you are a man. Simply because you are wearing trousers, you have base, and you are talking like you don't qualify just because of that. You must be that man. You must lead because you are a man, and you must be that man. So some men are not men. I say again, I always tell you that. You may quote me badly, but I want to say the truth. Some men are not men. So you need to stand and fit that position of a man for you to become a leader. You must be a man. There is gender equality in creation. I want you to get this right. There is gender equality in creation. That is why God created the male and female. Bless them, all the same ground, creation. But when it came to forming, that is where now God began now with the responsibility and gave a man a role to play. So men are just given a role to play. So there is equality. But now when we come to other areas like marriage, there are gender roles. There are gender roles. That's why man is given a role as a gender. As a man, there's a role as he has been given as a man. Now, someone has to play a role of leadership in marriage. Definitely. Someone has to play the role of leadership in marriage. And in this case, God chose a man. In this case, women, I don't know why. So don't argue. There are women who are bitter, like they wanted to be men. They are not comfortable with being women. And there are men who also want to be women. And this is a problem. Yeah. So I want you to understand, God, in this case of leadership, He chose man. So He chose man to take this responsibility. Now, leader carries greater responsibility. That's why we see now, when a woman is looking for a leader, somebody who is carrying greater responsibility on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Leaders carry greater responsibility. Leaders carry greater responsibility. That is why when things went bad in the Garden of Eden, when they had eaten the fruit that was forbidden, God called Adam to account. God called Adam to account.
Amen.
When those things happen. Who will present the other first and give account first? According to Ephesians chapter 5, it's man.
Amen.
You present your wife before God. Now, this is now where I was drawing you into this point to give you a message. When we are being given this responsibility as men, or a role as men, it comes with greater responsibility. When the man failed, when they did wrong in the Garden of Eden, blame or the accountability came to Adam. God asked Adam, where are you? If anything goes wrong in that marriage, who will be asked first? Man.
Yeah.
Now, man, God will ask you, where are you? He will ask you, Ngoge, where are you? He will ask you, Gitonga, where are you? He will ask you, Daniel, where are you? Where are you? So it's man who shall be called into account. You are the one who has that responsibility. So if anything goes wrong, God will come and ask you to take responsibility. Where are you? Now, look at this. Adam, when asked, where are you? The blame game began.
Yeah.
The blame game began. And now, what did Adam blame? Blamed God for bringing a woman to his life. Blamed the woman for his trouble. Now look at that. Adam blamed God. He said, it is this woman that you brought. Blamed the woman. Then blamed the woman, blamed God for bringing the woman. When telling God, it is this woman you brought. God, you made a mistake of bringing a woman in my life.
Before you continue, if a leader fails and if he fails in his leadership and he fails to acknowledge that he has failed, then there is blame game.
The blame game happens.
Even in, so this is what is happening.
Now, that's where I'm coming to.
Uh-huh.
That's where I'm coming to. Mm-hmm. There are men today, this blame game is far from over.
Yeah.
It is in marriages today. Mm-hmm. There is a man who has failed. And your reason why you are failed, according to you, mm-hmm. it is that woman who came to your life.
That you married.
And you are saying, God, why did you bring this woman into my life? So there are women who have, men who have failed, and they are blaming their wife for their failure, for their problems, for their troubles. They are blaming their wives. Mm-hmm. They are blaming God. Even ask God, God, where did I do you wrong for giving me this kind of a wife? Before, in the beginning, there was nothing wrong with that woman.
Yeah.
When Adam was being given, if he celebrated and said, this is the bone of my bones, the flesh of my flesh, and celebrated. And he did not tell God, this is a mistake. But later, because he failed as a leader, he began to bring the blame to God and to the woman. I come to speak to men who are blaming their wives for their failures now. And you are blaming also your God for your failure. There is something wrong. You as a leader, you have failed. Leadership means you take full responsibility for the state of the things, the way they are now, and then lead in fixing them. Adam was supposed to take responsibility of the way things were right time, and then lead in fixing them. Men, hear my words this evening. You are supposed to take responsibility of what is happening in the marriage. Mm-hmm. You are supposed to take responsibility of everything that is happening in that marriage, and then lead. Take a leadership as a man. Lead, provide for the way to fix this problem. Blaming your wife will never solve that problem. Blaming God for giving a wrong wife will never solve that problem. Leader is the one who rises up and takes responsibility and says, this one I am going to fix it. Amen. This one I am going to fix. Many men are not ready to fix their problem in marriage. Mm-hmm. Many men are not ready to fix their problems in marriage. They are ready to blame. Every time you're blaming your wife, you're blaming your God, you're blaming even your friends, you're blaming whoever was used to connect you to that woman. And you were not blind when you were married. You were not blind. That woman. You need to take responsibility and take that's a leader. Take responsibility. Look at this now. Mm-hmm. When Adam was created, he was created first. Yes, we don't refuse that. For sure, that is the truth. Mm-hmm. Adam was created first, and then was given a wife. We see that. He was created first, given the wife. Then he named the wife. Why did he name the wife and the wife did not name Adam? To show responsibility over her. To demonstrate, this man took responsibility quickly. Man, if you want to blame your wife for your problem, then drop your name. Take the name of your wife. In other ones, you will become the wife, you will become the husband. If that is what you want. But if you want to do something different, arise to your position. So, Adam named Eve. Called her a woman. To demonstrate that he had taken responsibility over her. Then I want you to understand this. Men, when you name your wife, mm-hmm. and the night your wife takes your name, that means you have taken responsibility over her. You have taken leadership. You have taken responsibility. Some men and have the name that shows their leader, but they have no intent and purpose to lead. They have no intention. They have no purpose, and they are not intending to lead.
Now, could this be the reason why some ladies, they have been married even for many years, and they have never even desired to attach the names of their husband?
Yeah. If you see the husband is not a leader, who would want
they are rather comfortable to be called Mama Paul, Mama John, Mama Peter, Mama Caroline.
Because this man has not taken responsibility. The woman is looking for a man who will take responsibility. That is why it is a man who shows commitment to marry a woman. It is not a woman who shows commitment to be married by a man. It is not even the culture that when you meet a woman will go and see your people with our people and say, I want to make your son my husband. It is not done like that. It is not done like that. It is you and your people you move and you go. And when you go to that family, you go and say, I want to make this lady. Some say I have found a flower in your compound. You want to make this lady your wife. It is not the church that went to heaven to look for Jesus. In fact, even it could not know even where Jesus is.
Yeah.
It is Jesus who left the throne to come and to look for the church.
Amen.
And to serve for the church, and the church became the responsibility of Jesus. He's accountable for the church, and we are accountable ourselves for our own lives.
Amen.
For the way we live. So I want to say, men, those men who are sitting somewhere, you are there somewhere listening to me, I want you to rise up and show intention, because some have the names. They have the names, but they have no intention. And they have no purpose. In their heart, they are not purposing to lead. They have no intention. They have not purpose to lead. Now, not unless men wake up and now show that responsibility and begin now to be accountable and lead, there shall be so many failures in a relationship.
So many failures.
There shall be so many failures in marriage. There shall be so many failures in society at large. In general, society will fail because men have failed to rise up to their occasion. So the biggest failure, I want to put it straight to you, and these things I'm telling you, I will be accountable in the day of judgment. The biggest failure, the leading cause of failures in marriage and in relationship is not women, it is men. Wow. Men, we are the ones that are causing marriages not to work. These ones I say to you with a lot of confidence, and they will be answerable in the day of judgment. And I know what I am telling you. I am very sober. I'm not drunk. If I'm drunk, it's the Holy Ghost. Men, we are responsible for failure in marriage, for failure in relationship, in many things in society. We are responsible. Why? We have refused to take up. We have refused to arise to our position. We have names. We have names. We have names. But these names, we are not showing intention to lead. Why? I want you to understand. Men are natural leaders. This is clear. Understand me. Men are natural leaders born to influence. That's men. Natural leaders born to influence. We, men.
Yeah.
We are natural leaders born to influence. And what have you refused to do? We have refused to bring the influence through our position to the woman. That's why it is not the woman who was brought to the Garden of Eden first and was told, till, cultivate, guard. It is not a woman, it is man. It is not a woman who knew the world first. God did not introduce the world first to the woman. It is not the woman who named the elephants and all other things. The woman came later. Oh, after all this, she had to come and adapt herself to Adam.
Yeah.
When the devil wants to kill and kill society and kill generations and pervert generations, he does not target women. He targets men.
Yeah.
When Pharaoh wanted to reduce the influence and the power of the children of Israel. He targeted men. When Herod wanted to kill and destroy leadership at that time, he targeted men, boys. Even today, the biggest target is men. When they have made a virus to control population in the world, the biggest target of that virus has been men. Statistics are showing right now men have died of COVID-19 more than women.
That's true.
It is clear, their records are showing us those who are infected and are continuing to get infected daily in numbers, the great number is men. So when devil want to kill and want to destroy, he will target men. When you hear accidents have taken place, people have died. Majority of people who die there are men. Drivers are men. When you hear 10 thugs who are killed, majority of those thugs killed are men. When you hear they are in drugs and they are being addicted in drugs and they are being destroyed by drugs, the majority who are being killed by drugs are men. Men are the target of the enemy. Why? Men are natural leaders. They are created to have influence and create influence in the world. And now we have not risen to our position. And I have come to appeal to you, men. I want you to understand, if you are not able to influence, because you have been born as a person to influence, you are being perverted. You are living under perversion. Leadership is influence, not position. So if you are in marriage and there is no influence in that marriage, you're not showing that woman, you're not influencing her positively. All the years you have stayed with this woman, you cannot have your influence in her and change her. Then you have just a position, but you have lost your leadership. You have a position, but you have lost. There are some people who are in position, but they are not leaders. Leaders is influence. Leadership is influence. If you have no influence, it doesn't matter what title you hold. That title is not a guarantee that you are a leader. A man, I want you to understand, you are a leader. And you are supposed to influence the wife that you have positively. Influence the children that you carry your name positively. And also influence the society that is living around you positively. That's a man. You influence all those. You influence the children. You influence the wife positively. And you influence the community. Leaders should lead. Good leaders are supposed to be in leadership. And this is where now men, we are standing. We are not providing leadership, and this is what the woman is waiting. Woman in that marriage, if you wait until she begins to create her own leadership, that marriage will be perverted. The Bible is very clear. When women lead, they will pervert, they will mislead. When children lead, they will oppress. So leadership is given to man. So when you wait until the woman, because there is a woman who has waited in that marriage, this man is not providing the leadership. And we cannot be stuck forever, the rest of our days. And she's looking for a way out.
Actually, as you are talking, when a woman is under a good leadership, there is something that she will always do. The support that she will do, the first support, it's acknowledging this leadership. Secondly, she will recognize this kind of leadership. If the man is providing the good leadership, the first support is acknowledging that this man, my man, my husband, is a good leader. And she will come and acknowledge, darling, your leadership, the way you are leading us, it's very good. Something else that will, of course, happen where there is a good leadership, a leader who is surrounded by good supporters. Right now, even in our government, if a leader is surrounded, even someone who wants to be in leadership, if this person has got the right supporters, this person will maneuver and will get his way into a place of leadership. So when a man is providing the right leadership, the first supporter of this leader is the wife. And if the wife provides them good support, then others, if kings are there, and the woman has acknowledged the leadership of this man, these children, they will also support this leader. Whatever this man, the direction he gives, he will not face in opposition. Why? He is giving the way out. He is giving the direction. Secondly, if a man provides a good leadership, you will meet a woman will bring a good environment. She will create a good environment. Some women have become oppressive and they are resistant to whatever their husbands are saying. And I thank God for what you are talking today. There are some men who are saying, my wife, she cannot submit, she cannot do this.
Submit to what? If there is no leadership.
Yeah. So she cannot give this person the conducive environment, because whatever this man brings, it is irrelevant. Now in the kingdom, in the shoulder of a man, there is that power of leadership. And in his kingdom,
that which is needed now.
Yes.
Now let me put it this way so that you can know how to respond to this very well. When we're talking about this leadership, taking this responsibility, taking that position and influence your wife, a good leader is a leader that takes initiative. It is not a passive. If you are a passive leader, you demonstrate that you are coward. You are afraid. You are timid. And leaders are not supposed to be like that.
Even if
that's why now men are not supposed to be people who are showing that they are. Passivity is the killer of manhood. And this is what happened in the time of Adam. Adam, when the devil comes in chapter 3, and the devil talks to the woman, Adam was there. When Adam had taken a passive position, he became passive.
And that is why it is called the fall of man. So passivity brings down
the falling of many marriages, even today as we speak. Many marriages are crumbled today. Many women are in tears as I speak now. Many children are stranded as I speak now without direction. Because the man has failed to take the place of taking initiative. I mean this. There's 3 areas that are compulsory that man must take initiative and lead the woman and take step. Number 1 is in relationship. And we are talking about relationship now. In relationship, a man is supposed to take initiative. Now, a man who is real in that marriage now, and this is what a woman is looking for. This man who is real will initiate any discussion to confront relationship matters or marriage matters. If there is a case here and our marriage is not moving on very well, the one to bring the case and bring that discussion out is the man. And it is the man who is to bring those issues, relational issues. We are not working. But today, what are you seeing? If this case is being brought by women alone, it's a woman who is seeing and saying, darling, we have a problem here in this marriage. Darling, something is not working out in our marriage. Darling, something is not going on in our marriage. Darling, these children need this, something is wrong with them. Darling, there is something wrong in the way we are living. Darling, this relation, and this becomes the song of the woman every time. Man, you need to step up, my brother. You have lost your place. It is not the woman who is supposed to be bringing those issues. You are supposed to be able to see them. But today, who is bringing the touch issues about relationship? Woman. Where is the man? And that is where the woman is asking. And before the woman takes that, she has persevered a lot of things. Because women, one of the things, they are patient. They can wait for some times.
Long suffering.
They are long suffering in some things. So before the woman tells you, let us talk about this. The man has been quiet. The man is not bringing touchy relationship issues. You are quiet. Like nothing is happening. You are quiet. Some women will even deny you something to see if you will talk. You are quiet. They will try to do anything to see if you will talk. You are quiet. My brother, you have to step up your game because you have lost. That is not how you were created, and that is not how things were created to happen. Generally, this is what we say. A man is expected to pursue a woman. Generally, a man is supposed to pursue a woman for relationship.
They hunt us.
They hunt.
Yeah.
And they hunt us like something difficult.
Competition.
So that's why the women would reject a man. Intentionally. They want a man, she want a man, but she wants to see how far this man will go. So a woman is so much frustrated when you are so easily giving up. That is not the nature of man. So a man is to pursue a woman in a relationship. But what are we seeing today? Women are pursuing men for relationship. Women are pursuing men for relationship. And even in marriage, my dear, even in marriage, women are the ones that are pushing men in all things, including even marital affairs. Kojago rights. Women are in front. They are telling their husbands, please, my dear, you're not doing this, you're not doing this. Today, as I speak.
I think there is an error somewhere. There's something we addressed here, and I wish you can even at least speak even for 2 minutes. Many men have grown in an environment whereby they have been wounded, they have not been nurtured, and they have not seen a father who can encourage them. So they have grown in an environment. Women, we have been taught to be go-getters.
But now, yes, you have been taught. But I want to say this, the expectation. I'm talking about the general expectation. And how things are supposed to be. Men are supposed to lead in a relationship. Pursue the woman that you have loved. Go after her until you win her, until you make her your wife. And when it comes also to marriage, you are supposed to lead in the things of the relationship. But what has happened today, even before marriage, women are pursuing men for relationship.
Some ladies are buying even the rings, then they come and give
and they tell the man, propose. Which is a very big perversion. When you follow a man like that, you're not getting a husband. You are having a fellow woman. And if you are ready to be a man in that marriage, go and marry that man, then you'll become a man. But if you are not ready to be a man, wait. If you are comfortable with your position, the God-given position of a woman, don't marry such a man. And we are having them now. Let me address those in marriage. I have already told you, don't join those, don't get connected to those who are not yet married, and they are like this. Now, you see this, my dear. Now, these men also, they are sitting back now in marriage issues. Even about sex, is women. Is women. When we sit in our office counseling, who are complaining a lot? This person is not acting. This person is not taking initiative. This person is like this. And say, nothing wrong with my husband. But there is nothing that is happening. There is no frequency things between us. He can stay for 6 weeks. He can stay for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months without even talking to me. And I am just there. We have no quarrel. There is nothing. And he is okay. He has stayed like that. Now, women are nagging men so that they can state even the condition or the state. They can know the state of their interest. Even about something. Tell us your stand. The women are nagging man, trying to dig out some things from a man So that you can know what is the state of interest of this man.
Yeah.
This man is not bringing forth the interest. What is your interest? What is your say? And most of the women are in this trouble now, and this the state of their husband. What is your say about this?
Yeah.
What is your take about this? Darling, I said we want to build a house. What is your take? The man is quiet. The man does not talk. Darling, I want us to have another child. The man is not talking. The woman has to nag this man. It is in quarrel that this man will talk. And some women say, it's okay now. It can be over, at least you have talked. I have known your state. So should you be that kind of a man that the woman is nagging you, looking for a comment? She goes to the salon, no talk. Not unless she does shake her hand and then beat you with the hair. Say sorry, then it was intentional. That's the time you say, what are you doing? That's the time you talk. At least you talk out of anger, but you don't talk when things are normal.
Yeah, yeah.
There are things that are wrong in marriage. Women are the ones that are pursuing men to enter into relationship. The same women are pursuing you through nagging at home so that you can produce that which you are keeping in your heart. Now, I want to say this. What is expected is that a man should defend relationship boundaries.